first question is, so with you, KZ, being in the industry for 10 years, almost 10 years, right? Next year, 2022, what
Yeah.
does 11:59 mean for you and your career?
11:59 is the realization of a vision. Like yung sinabi nga ni Sir Jonathan kanina, parang after my X Factor 2012 stint, the dream was always to go international. The dream was always to represent the country in the world stage of music. Parang ganun. And now, after 9 years, I get to release 11:59, which is my first international single. So parang yun nga, it's the realization of a vision. The realization of a dream. Parang ganun. It's something that I'm gonna remember for the rest of my life.
Thank
And I
you. And
love
I'm
your fur
sorry.
coat.
Oh, thank
I know,
you.
I
Ano,
was gonna
it's
say.
it's funny because it's only fall here, fall pa lang dito sa San Diego, but it's gotten cold, honestly. And sorry for the background noise or people leaving the film festival. I'm in my car actually. So my follow-up question is, with someone whose career trajectory is clearly being interwoven, talagang masarap, it's been such a fun journey watching you really parang blossom out of your shell,
Wow, thank you.
reaching your 10 years. I'm actually curious, KZ. You've talked about your processes a lot, and actually, would you mind like diving into details on some of them, because a lot of your songs are very tagos sa puso. Unang note pa lang, unang woo, parang ay may ano na. There's something. Would you mind like maybe taking through us like what rehearsal process for you looks like to get into that flow state for you to convey the heart of your song? Thank you.
Um, Preparation is key. I think every time people say na you look so confident on stage or you don't look like kinakabahan ka when you're on stage, I think the reason is because I'm not hindi siya dahil cocky ako or ano ba yung tawag na to, yung hindi siya kinakabahan kasi wala siyang takot. I have fears, but I think the reason why people think or people see that there is confidence in me whenever I perform is because I have prepared. I did the work before I went on stage. So ibig sabihin nun, when I'm asked to sing a song, especially when it's a song that's not normally part of my repertoire, I always make sure na I have the study. If the study is gonna be coming from someone else, or if they ask me to do a rearrangement, I always make sure na I talk to my musical director. I-discuss ko lahat ng parts ng kanta. Walang part na may iwan. Walang part na hahayaan ko na lang na pwede na yan. Kasi for the people who really know me, alam nila na I hate the term pwede na yan. I am a firm believer of kung gagawin mo yung best mo. Kung hindi mo din gagawin yung best mo, wag mo nang gawin. Ganun ako. And sometimes it's not good because syempre hindi naman perfect ang lahat ng bagay. So ayun, what I do is I always make sure I have the study. I'm a visual learner, so I make sure na pag may lyrics, sinusulat ko siya. Nagsusulat ako, may mga notes ako, may mga symbols ako just to remind me, okay, this part, pause. This part, kailangan mo like 2 bars before the next line. And then this part, ganito, ganyan. This part, modulation, ganyan. So, hinihimay ko talaga lahat. And although I love being spontaneous during my performances, I make sure na meron akong solid arrangement, vocal arrangement. Just so when I'm on stage and I can't be spontaneous, because there really are moments na parang wala kang maisip because minsan sobrang pagod ka or wala ka lang talaga maisip. I make sure na I have an arrangement na pwede kong balikan pag nagpa-perform ako. Ganun akong klaseng tao because I don't want people to watch me perform and see that I'm thinking while I'm performing. Kasi parang feeling ko kasi doon nagkakaroon ng disconnect. When people see that you're thinking during your performance, ibig sabihin hindi ka lunod doon sa kanta. And when hindi ka lunod doon sa kanta, hindi ka nakaka-connect dun sa kanta. So, hindi mo matatranslate yung mensahe na hinihingi ng kanta dun sa mga manonood mo. Kaya pag nagpo-perform ako, I don't even think about what I look like during my performance. Minsan parang tanga nakatingnan, but I don't care. If the song asks for me to do a stank face during a performance, I don't care. Ganon akong klaseng performer. So, yun siguro. Yun yung process talaga. Preparation is key. I always share this to the youngsters na pag humihingi ng mga advice, ate, what advice can you give us? Para ganito, yun, preparation is key. Never mo isipin na kahit magaling ka na, kaya mo nang iwing yan. Hindi. Preparation is key. Yun talaga.
Madam, maraming salamat sa masterclass. Pati talaga I just want to say that you really brought out a very important point in foundation, having a solid plan prior to coming, because if you don't have yourself together, then how can you break? Like, paano mo mahihima if you don't have nothing set in the first place?
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
yeah. Maraming salamat. And we can't wait for your album, whatever that is. 10 years next year album. Pero
Thank you.
maraming salamat. And congratulations again in advance, and have a good day. Have a good day, everyone. Thank
You
you.
too.
Thank you.
so
Thanks
much,
for your time.
Adrian.
Enjoy
Thank
the rest of
you.
the festival.
Yes,
Salamat.
enjoy.
And
With
stay
the
warm
floor.
in your fur coat.
Yes,
Take
exactly.
care.
Hi, Sam. Hi, Casey. It's good.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Listen, I listened to your song maybe 5 to 6 times all day. I was driving around the freeways. I couldn't stop listening to it. And let me tell you why, because I feel like I'm in bed with you guys. And I really want to hurt the guy that was about to hurt you within that minute. The reason why I'm saying this is because I think what sets this song apart, this is of course my opinion, is that your emotions were so raw. It's like a cauldron of emotions that's swirling. The frustration I felt, the anger I felt, the loneliness, the sadness, and just the breakdown of it. How do you get to that emotional point? Because your performance, the song is great, but it's a song. You delivered it with such emotion and power. How do you get to that point, and how was that collaborative process to get you to that point for the songwriter?
Oh, what a beautiful question. Pang Miss Universe yung question. But I think I was just honest with myself. I just showed my vulnerability through the song while recording the song. Kasi di ba minsan yung ibang mga singers, they're conscious about how they should sound like, or how they should sing this particular part, or okay, sa part na to, I have to like do a run that's super complicated that people will really have a hard time doing when they cover the song, ganyan. But I think to become an effective interpreter of a song, you have to really immerse yourself in the song. You have to understand the song. You have to understand what the song is asking from you, because you're only the teller of the story. Ganon. Lalong-lalo na ako, I write songs, but most of the time I sing other people's songs, or songs that were written by other people. And I respect that these songwriters wrote the song nang may pinagdadaanan sila. And I make sure na I know the story behind the songs para alam ko kung paano siya ikwento. Parang ganun. I think yun yung reason why I was able to really tap into my emotions, because I understood what the song needed. I understood what I had to do to make it an effective song. Na the main goal was to make the song shine, and not for me to impress people with what I can do with my voice. Parang ganun siguro.
I think impress is, people are impressed with the way that you sing, how you've been writing your own career, the story of your career. And you've been knocking on a lot of doors internationally. You've been opening a lot of windows. But I think, why do you think now is the time that you're going to break down the door for you to shine through as an international star? And you know that timing is everything. Why is this your time?
The pandemic made me realize that tomorrow is never promised. So if I can release the song today, I will. because yun nga, yung mga pangarap mo sa buhay, if you don't do something about it, they will stay as dreams. Walang mangyayari. So I'm just thankful na ABS-CBN, Tarshir, my ABS-CBN music family, my managements were very supportive in that despite the challenges and the restrictions of the pandemic, they made sure na ma-release namin yung kanta. Yun sige.
Very much. I appreciate it.
Emotional.
Congratulations, and thank you for being so raw and emotional with me. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you so
Aw.
much for your wonderful
Thank
questions.
you. Thank you so much, Albert. Take